Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and Frankenmuth. And, well, I'd recorded quite a bit. And for whatever reason, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it just did not record it or whatever. But as you can see, we got some sheep. And, well, we got all this hay from contracts. And it was just kind of, we got, I think, 24 bales of hay here just from leftover contracts on top of, the money that we made from the contract. And of course, that's going to be used to feed the sheep. So those 24 hay bales, and I think I've got 3 grass bales that are left, just over here, I believe. That's going to be more than enough, I think, to feed the sheep for the rest of the year, at least. And let me go ahead and let me turn this down. I forgot to turn it back down when I started recording today. But yeah, basically I'd recorded, mowing the field of grass over there, and we did get a new windrower, which I will show you in a bit. And I recorded that, of course, and then I recorded baling it. But for whatever reason, I don't know. It did not save to my computer, and that's been a thing. So I think I'm gonna have to look into my settings or something to see what may be going on there, because I've lost a few different recordings, which is unfortunate because once I've saved the game, I can't go back without completely restarting, and well, it would be really difficult to restart essentially. But hey, we get to see the best part, the most fun part about making silage, and that's the wrapping, right? I mean, to me, that's the most enjoyable part to watch, really. I mean, I enjoy cutting the grass and things too, obviously, but I think I just killed that crow. I'm fairly certain it did not get in the air before I ran it over. Uh, but yeah, guys, yeah, kind of a funny thing. I mean, I don't know if any of you have watched Tucker and Dale versus Evil. But there's a scene in the movie where, oh look, my lawnmower and everything is still over here. I forgot to take it back. I'll get that here in a bit. But there's a scene in the movie where an officer shows up, and they're like, you won't believe what a day we've had, officer. It's been a doozy of a day. And that was my day. Yeah. Let's see. Unfold it. But it's been a doozy of a day, really. My wife, she had ordered a couch and a love seat, probably now about 3, maybe even 4 months ago. And it was supposed to be like a 4 to 6 week delivery window. And, we would call and they would say, hey, we don't, we ain't ready. We ain't got it to deliver yet, or whatever. So we would then call the store. They have it, and they have shipped it to them, and they have it. So over the past couple weeks, we've been really talking with them, and they were supposed to deliver it on Friday, and then I don't know what happened, and then. Yesterday, Monday, they were supposed to deliver it. And well, they call us and they're like, hey, the guy that's supposed to deliver this had to have emergency surgery. So we won't be delivering it today, which is fine. I mean, I understand things like that happen. And then, today, me and the wife were out. We're just running some errands, and she gets a call. Hey, I'm standing. I'm outside your house, ready to deliver this. And they didn't give us a heads up that it was going to be, that they were bringing it or anything. and they're apparently coming from like 3 hours away. So they could have given us a heads up saying, hey, we're going to be there this afternoon or this evening. Just make sure someone is there, because we didn't expect it, right? Because of, the runaround and things that we'd been getting. Because like I said, I mean, we've been talking to them, for at least a month now, saying, hey, what's up? Where is it? Why ain't you delivering it? And nothing was happening. So, long story short, they call us and, we're like 2 minutes from the house. So I'm just like, cause she had a few more things she had to do. So I'm just like, you know what, just take me to the house and, I'll let them in and everything because, we paid for, installation and setup and everything. So, because we didn't know that they were going to be coming, the love seat or the sectional that we had, was still set up. So, I had to come in the house and, I got that, taken apart and I was moving it and everything. And, when I was moving the last section, I saw that he was taking the last section and unloading it from the truck, cause they had a dolly. And, so I'm like, okay, cool. So, I'll make room for that second piece of, the sectional and, I'm moving the sectional in. And then I hear the truck, like, the driver accelerating in the truck. So I go over to the window and I look and he's driving off. Like, he's just leaving essentially. And, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. We paid for it to be installed. And I would have been fine, if he had just been like, hey, I just had surgery. I can't really, do anything. I mean, if that was the same guy, I would have been fine with that, but he just straight up just like left, and I'd told him, I'd motioned for him, to just bring it on in whenever he was ready. And, he just leaves. And I'm just thinking like, if that had been me and I'd done that at my job, or, if you have a job and you were to do that at your job, well, you would be fired, or at the very least written up. But yeah, I mean, I understand if he was, injured and not really able to lift anything. I get that. But if he had just let me, use his dolly, to move that, because each piece of furniture was, it was about 200 plus pounds, right? Because there's a couch and the couch has a, it has recliners in it. So it's pretty heavy. And then the love seat, it's two recliners and then it's got the middle armrest and, charging station and all that for, smartphones and things of that nature. So they were both really heavy. If he couldn't have helped me, I mean, he could have just at least hung around and let me use the dolly to get it up on the porch and into the house. Because that would have certainly been easier than, having to move it because, well, yes, I am a big guy. And, the thing is, I'm getting long in the tooth. So I'm not able to do things like I was able to do when I was in my 20s. I can't just muscle things through anymore, I mean, I can, but I end up paying for it, and I'm definitely paying for it. And I'll be paying for it tomorrow because, well, my knee, it took, it just, I have bad knees, from basketball and things like that. So, and my one knee is really bad because when I was a correctional officer, I was coming down the stairs and, my leg buckled and gave out and I landed on it on concrete. And, so it's really bad anyway. And, there's times when, if I'm overdoing it, such as, trying to get a 200-pound, love seat or couch, I don't even know which one it was, onto the porch. And I'm constantly putting that additional pressure on my knees, then, it causes problems. But I do have to say, and most people might find this weird, but my stepson's dad, which would be my wife's ex, he came over and he helped me, and I'm very appreciative of that. We do have, we have like a weird relationship that some people would probably never understand. But it's for the kids, right? Because, obviously his son, my stepson, and, my stepson's brothers, which is his other kids that he has, which we are oddly, me and the wife are godparents to the, it's, and I know some people may be like, that's just all kinds of weird, but, it works for us, everybody, we help one another out from time to time. I've helped them with washers and things like that. And, it's just good that, but the thing is, when you pay for something, and I'm not talking like, 20 or $30. I'm talking like this was like hundreds of bucks that we paid for them to deliver and install. And then they do that, and it wasn't the company that we ordered it from, because they contract out to another company, which I'm not going to mention the name. But when you pay that much money, to have someone deliver something and, set it up for you. And then they just kind of don't even say, hey, I'm leaving, and I haven't even done half of my job yet. Yeah, it kind of rubs you the wrong way. Kind of makes you say, hey, I don't want to do business with you anymore. And, the wife, of course, because it was all in her name. So she's going to be calling them today, or tomorrow rather. And, just letting them know, hey, that wasn't cool, just doing us like that. Because, it was getting ready to storm, or, it's, at the time it was getting ready, it's still kind of, lightning and things, but, it was getting ready to storm, and, it was going to rain and things. And, your new couch, you don't want it to get drenched, and potentially ruined. So, here, we're just trying to struggle, because it's just manpower. We don't have any kind of, I have a dolly, but the wife, she's a teacher, and she has the dolly and all of my tools at school, because, she was doing the prom for the kids, and, she needed that to, do all the setup and everything. So, everything that I have that would have been useful is, at the school, and, we don't have it. So, it's just, it's unfortunate, guys, and I'm sure we've all been there, companies taking advantage of us, it's really, it's poor. It's really, it just looks bad when you do someone like that, and, like I said, I won't mention the name of the company, but they did very poor, there. And the kid that was driving, he couldn't have been maybe 22. So it's not like he was old, and then our neighbor, he's like in his 80s. He just came out on the porch, and he was just watching me, at first, because it was just me, and here I am trying to struggle getting this big awkward box up the steps, and he just came out and was watching me, and I'm pretty sure he was having a good little laugh about it, because it was probably really funny looking. But it is what it is, guys. Can't really change it now. It's we got it in the house. We got everything set up. My legs are killing me, but it's set up, and the wife is happy. And they say the whole thing: happy wife, happy life, right? So we're happy, albeit a little sore. And I'm telling you guys, for those of you that are younger, I'll be honest with you. Once you hit 40, you're not able to do those things that you were able to do when you were in your 20s and things. You're just not able to. It's you really struggle to do those little things, because like I said, when I was 20, I would have just pushed through it and muscled in the house some way or another. But the thing is, well, I still got the strength. The strength comes in, in burst, and it's short burst, right? Like 10 or 15 minutes of, really, really heavy lifting and things. After that, my arms are just kind of like, you know what? We're okay. But then my knees are like, we're not okay, big guy. We're not okay. And they're screaming at me. And, it's unfortunate, but, it's part of getting older, guys. But, yeah, it was, like I said, it was just an interesting day, and it was just something, while we were wrapping, that I thought, would be something good to talk about, and something interesting, because we've all been there, right? And this tractor just is not performing the way that it used to. But yeah, guys, I mean, a lot has changed on the farm, guys. A lot has changed. Well, not really a lot, but we've got big changes. The sheep are a big change. And the next thing, guys, that I plan on doing, I mean, I know that I still want to buy the spot of land. And actually, I'll just kind of stop here and I'll show you my plans. Well, if we can get up to it. So my plan is I want to buy this spot of land here, because, I'm going to do the cows and things here. And what I may do is I may go ahead and turn this field into just regular, whatever the case may be, just some sort of crop. I may do corn or something like that. And then maybe buy this field, here, and may have that just one big giant grass field to do the silage. And I may just use this field for like hay and things like that, because we're still going to need a lot of silage if we're going to get cows. As many cows as I'm wanting to get, we're going to need a lot of silage for that. But what I want to do is, I want to buy this field and probably this field right here. Well, if it'll let me. I want to buy both of them. And then I want to buy this. Let's see, where is it? Is it this one? I think it's this. I think I'm going to buy this one as well. I think that's the one that is. Actually, you know what? Let's just to make sure, let's jump in the old truck and run up and see. The old truck is filthy, guys. It really is. It's been hard at work. We'll just run up and we'll see. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Scratch that. You didn't see that. But we'll just run up and see. Okay? I got to edit that out. Can't be letting you guys see that. But I'm pretty sure that's the one. Because I've got an idea for this one up here. And I'm not gonna give it away just yet. But I think it's, let's see where we are. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're getting fairly close. I think that's it though. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that one's it, yeah. But I do got an idea for this one too. And I know, having 3 different spots of, but I've got plans. I've got plans for it all. And ideas. Let me look at this one. Yeah, I think. What do you get with this? So I think you get all of this. So you get all the way back here. Okay, so yeah, most of these buildings are going to be gone. I'm going to take out most of these buildings. If not all of them. I may just take them all out and do what I plan on doing. Which, you know what, guys? For the price that this is, because we could afford this right now, I may change it up a little bit. I wonder, because we could get this right now. The way everything is. Let's see. I mean, and of course, I know that we're not going to be able to. Let's see what's on sale. Now look at that. No, I really would like to get that if I'm honest. So that right there would be something I feel like would come in handy. What am I doing? I don't even know. It's been a day, guys. You know, I'm scatterbrained because of it. But let's see, which one do we want to do? We would probably do this one. I would like to do 2 of these. So let's see. Can we do one here? Can we still get to everything that way? Do one here, and then do one here. And then maybe leave that one building back here for lawnmowers and things. That would work, I think. That would be nice. Yeah, that would work really, really well, I think. I really think it would. And that's probably what I'll end up doing. Because we could, like I said, we could buy this land right now. Because I think it's only 31,000. So what I want to do, guys, what I may end up doing, because the last thing that I'm going to do, it's gonna be a bit off anyway, because the last thing that I want to do that I'm talking about here, not necessarily the last thing I'm going to do in the game, but the last thing that I want to do, it's a ways off anyway. It's not anywhere close, but I would like to get started on cows as soon as possible. And the way that this is, we could probably get cows and things going when it's time to sell off our stuff in the next little bit. So that's going to be really close, really close. And then could maybe do this field, because this field's a pretty good sized field. Buy it and use it for grass, for silage. I don't know though. I mean, I may do this one. This one may not be big enough to do the cows. It may not be able to. Let me check one other thing, because I do want to keep at least one building but we've got 3 buildings here. So if we take out these 3 buildings, and just leave this back here. And then let me see, maybe able to put it right here. Let's see. Is it under productions? So this is kind of, so yeah, we could probably put this right here. And just put it maybe right here, or maybe like this. Might have to cut that tree down. Why is it not letting me go back any further? Oh, well, I'm not sure. But even maybe we'll put it somewhere. That must be where it's the edge of the map. We can only move it so far back. But could probably put it right here. Maybe able to fit it in somewhere there. I'm hoping. But that's kind of what I want to do. And just do 2, which, let me see something. Because are we really going to need that many cows? How many cows does Oh, that only holds 80 cows, so I would definitely want to do more than 80. Might do that one. Might just do one of these. I don't know. Do you get... The problem with that is I don't know if you get... Whichever one it is, I want to be able to get slurry and everything. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that, because I want to make sure that we get slurry and everything, because that's going to be important. That's going to be something that we're going to use regularly. So I want to make sure that. So we'll just have to see, really, if that one. What's the difference? No, that one just has the robot. I would just do this one. I don't need the robot. But yeah, I think which I'll have to do some research on that to see. But yeah, that's kind of the plan, guys. I don't know, how well that's going to go, but it's kind of what I'm planning to do. And I know that this video, it's not been a whole lot of gameplay. It's been mostly just sort of planning it out. But I'm going to do some research on that and make sure that, it does slurry and it does manure and everything, because that's the two things that I want. Of course I want to do milk. But I just want to make sure that it'll do that for us. And it's not far from our farm. It's not that far at all from our farm. So, I don't know. Maybe I may end up doing something entirely different. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning at the moment, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. So until next time, I'll see you.